Happy Grand Kinetic Challenge! Woo!
Happy summer. It is gorgeous out, and we spent this Sunday observing a wacky, zany, human-powered, almost monster truck-style bicycle race through mud and water. Yes, we made it to the Vinci Days Graand Kinetic Challenge. Now, many of you watched the interview that we did recently with Stacy in prep for the Da Vinci Days weekend. Made it this year to the Sunday portion of the race, and it was a blast. So thank you again, Stacy, for making that interview video with us. Hey folks, I'm Michael Krasilovsky out of Team K Realty at Remax in Corvallis. My team and I, of course, help people buy and sell homes and investment properties and stuff like that, but in our spare time, we enjoy making videos about Oregon. Okay, so we started the day on Sunday by arriving Sunday morning at the Crystal Lake Sports Park in Southtown, and right away, we saw the Tiger Machine, the roar of 2020. Now, I'm thinking that this team was connected somehow to an optometrist. There was definitely some kind of glasses or vision theme going on. And their feline-themed machine packed quite a surprise, as you can see here, marking its territory throughout the race by spraying fans right out of that little X as they cheered the team on. Fortunately, though, not all of the fake tailpipes were so aggressive. Much like a classic car show, spectators began by having the chance to view the machines before the races even started. And in the off chance that that giant tiger hadn't marked its territory near you, the band they had playing as we all gathered and talked with the pilots and saw the machines really brought the funk as well. All right, so the first big event was the infamous mud bog, and it quickly became clear that this was a grueling task. Many of the human-powered machines were really sinking in, and they only had 10 minutes to get all the way across while being cheered on by the fans, often while their bike chains popped off their gears under the excruciating force of the pilots. Shout out to the MCs who did a wonderful job of entertaining the crowd. They were singing songs, they were dropping facts about Oregon Marionberries and other Oregon-related stuff. All the while, the riders had to dig deep into their suitcase of courage, much like a Tour de France cyclist climbing Alpe d'Huez that very same day. That's a little tip of the cap to our friend Scott, who I enjoyed spectating with. It was really fun getting to be a spectator and starting chants for the crowd to join in on and help the pilots and riders just work through the pain. I strongly encourage you to do the same when you get to spectate. Yelling things as sophisticated as choo choo, choo choo, or truffle, truffle really seem to be particularly creative hits with the crowd. Some of the groups, as you'll see here, even had the chutzpah to perform dance routines to help rev the crowd. So they were feeding off of each other along with the MCs. It was just a hoot. It was a blast. And I gotta say, these exhibitions would be the last time that their clothes ever looked so clean. The mud bog took care of that in seconds. It really feels like we should get a laundry detergent company to sponsor this portion of the event, right? Speaking of which, thank you to all the volunteers and donors who helped make this event a success. Do hop on the Da Vinci Days website linked below if you want to be a part of things yourself. It's a really fun part of the community. I really enjoyed getting to vote for fan favorites and even got to collect a couple of Da Vinci Days trading cards in the process. This was just such an amazing little iconic slice of Americana, small city vibes to get to be a part of, and I'm just very grateful that we got to see this here. After the last of the machines had gone through the mud bog, we walked over to the boat ramp area where these brave souls would soon ride down the ramp into the Willamette River, where they would float all the way past downtown as part of the race and then come back ashore at Michael's Landing, no relation, which is near the old Spaghetti Factory restaurant. It was a pretty short drive up there, and so we were able to see a lot of the machines off into the water and then still drive up just north of downtown and cheer the teams on as they finished up the day, and that water was really moving. So in conclusion, if you're thinking about moving to the Corvallis area and your top criteria was ensuring that there is a human-powered, artistic engineering Frankenbike challenge, well, it turns out that we have you covered. But seriously, folks, if my team and I can ever be a resource for you, as you know, just reach out. We're never too busy for you. Thank you so much for checking this out. Hope to see you at the event. Please do say hi. And as we say all the time, thanks so much, and bye.